Here we go, taking out the Yutyrannus. Look how much fun that is. We took out a whole bunch of high levels like it was absolutely nothing. This Rhino is pretty... What's going on, guys? TBF Gaming back with another episode of Ark Survival Evolved on the Xbox One. Alright, we are nearing the final days of this season probably. Ark Ragnarok supposedly comes out on Friday on the Xbox One, and we'll probably be jumping straight over that for a series. We're really excited about the new map. We've spent so much time with the center map, the island, and even Scorched Earth, so it's really definitely time to move on to a new map. So we want to start gearing up for our last episode on this one. So for the last episode, I've been really just trying to get as many wolves as I can, mainly with mutations, but I'll probably just start doing some mass breeding here pretty soon. Right now we're sitting at, I think, 37 males. Let's see. We're not going to count it out right here. I think I counted it earlier. I just can't quite remember. I think it was 37 males and 25 or 26 females. So we got some out here, and then there's some more in actual, the giant breeding pen, the boom boom room over here. Got a few in here that we're getting ready to breed again, because these are the ones that are actually coming out with a bunch of mutations. Some of these are actually starting to get quite a few mutations. In fact, this last batch that came out, we kind of ran out of names. We started giving them names that tell me how many mutations they have. So this one right here has 10 and 7. So if you look at the mutations, pretty awesome. It's got, we need to level them up big time. But you see he's got 10 mutations on the maternal and 7 mutations on the paternal side. So we got all kinds of mutations going on this one. So we're going to use this one to breed next. We're going to have this one breed with all these different females, which have the most, these are the top 8 females for in terms of mutations that we have so far. So I think like this one you see is 33, so it's just 3 and 3. Not big time, but it's still a lot better than it has been. So we're going to use that one to breed with those ones over there. Hopefully we get, so we'll get at least 8 new wolves out of that. And then I may come out here and actually do some mass breeding with these guys, but I'm not really sure yet. We did find a way to get our Rhino into the base. This little rock that's right next to our base kind of serves as like a little ramp. So now I'm just going to build a ramp on the inside that can get him out. So we can use the rock to get in and then use a little ramp to get out. And we can really use this Rhino a lot. We've been using Bash a bunch. You can see it's up to level 267. Looks like we've got 2 more levels on it. So let's go ahead and give it that. We're going to really just keep ramping up melee and movement speed and make this thing just an absolute destroyer. I've ran through everything on the map with this guy. I want to start running into a few alphas. I know it might be a little tough because it's mainly just that first burst, that first hit that these Rhinos do awesome, and after that kind of falls short. But we got one more thing, guys. One more cool thing that we added to our little army over here. In fact, you can see their names right there. I finally named our Yutyrannus. The first one, this one we had earlier, Captain, level 125 now. We leveled it up a little bit. And then the new one, the General. This was a 130 or 135. We barely got it back because we tried to get through the water and it was getting destroyed by some wolves right there on the edge of the water and some mega piranhas. So we got to be a little more careful next time. We almost lost it. Luckily we got close enough back to get one of our dire wolves and make sure it made it back. So our plan is to level these 2 guys up just enough to where they're going to pretty much lead our entire pack of dire wolves. We're going to take every single dire wolf out, unless it just glitches the game. We're going to take every single one of these dire wolves and we're going to attempt to just kind of run the countryside and see what happens. So we're going to do that. We may see how many dinos we can get into maybe one of the boss battles and kind of be like a final hurrah, even though we'll probably lose everything that goes into the actual arena. We may try it anyways, just for fun, just kind of see how bad it is. On single player, I've never even tried to do the bosses because usually even on a server, I've been with teams that have gotten just completely wiped before, especially on Scorched Earth. So, alright, so I think that's a good way too many minutes of rambling here. So let's get into the actual episode. So we got a couple things planned. I'm going to do one more flyover for a Megatherium. If I released the last episode, which was just absolutely horrible, I spent hours and hours failing at Megatheriums. Tamed 1 or 2, and then they instantly died by either dire wolf or some other craziness. So, may try one more Megatherium. Oh, there must be an RG in here. And then I got a couple of things I want to do this episode. So let's get into it. I'm going to break from camera until I get over to where I need to go, and then we'll get started. Okay, we went ahead and made this gigantic behemoth gate on our base. Looks kind of ridiculous on our little tiny base, but we needed an easier way to get the Yutyrannus and the Rhino in and out. My jumping the fence idea was pretty dumb. So this will make it a little bit easier to get these guys in and out of the base. So we're going to roll with that. I know it looks kind of ridiculous on this little mini base here. It's kind of funny. As much as I like that other base that I built, this base definitely became the one that I spent more time at. I enjoyed it out here more with the wolves than I did back in my base over there, especially with the glitches that were going on. We got a problem with the guys glitching down into the ground a lot, so I've been kind of careful with that. So, alright, we're headed out now to go do some taming. I'm going to take this guy because he can pretty much wreck everything. We want to level him up some more. And we're going to see if we can find one more time for a Megatherium, and then we got a couple of things we want to do, so let's go do it. Here we go, taking out the Yutyrannus. Look how much fun that is. We took out a whole bunch of high levels like it was absolutely nothing. This Rhino is pretty overpowered. I think the next season we play, we're definitely going to back down the stats just a little bit. As much fun as it is, we still want it to be somewhat of a challenge, and this did get to be a little bit too easy. You can see him, he just tears through pretty much anything. Once he gets a full head of steam, there's nothing going to stop him. The amount of damage he's doing is pretty amazing. So, I just wanted to show that as we're cruising through this countryside here. This is one of the few animals that we don't have a problem with the Yutyrannus. Like, he definitely slows us down a little bit if he hits us with that little initial growl. But overall, it's still not that much. Like, you can see just total destruction and damage here. Oh, that's the only problem is when we do get caught on a couple things, we have a little bit of issue. But once we can get turned around, we're good to go. We should have brought our Daedon with us for healing, but that's okay. Uh-oh. So all that trash I was talking, it's coming back on me now. There we go. Luckily, he's got enough knockback, too, that if you get in a little bit of single fight, he's good. The only problem with these guys is the turning radius. The turning radius is absolutely awful. It's like driving a big old bus. Like, you definitely have the power. You definitely, it's a strong vehicle, but the turning radius is pretty much non-existent. All right, where's this Yutyrannus at? Let's go take him out. But all right, we're still headed over to Megatherium land. We just kind of wanted to come mess with a few of these guys real quick. There we go. Oh, did we make our own buddy mad? My bad. Oh well, you're dead too. Okay, that's all. Quick break in the camera. We'll be back to where we're going in just a second. Oh man, I couldn't get the recording to start quick enough. We almost lost Bash over here. I was trying to come over to this side. We were tearing through pretty much everything, and we got kind of caught in between like 3 or 4 Carnos where they were just gnawing at us over and over again. So we definitely lost most of our health here. Oh yeah, that's why we were overburdened. I didn't realize. So that's part of it. We were definitely having some issues there. So we're almost to where I wanted to go, but now we're so close to death. I'm not going to be able to do it now. So we went all the way down from, you can see this thing has crazy high health, 21,000 health, and we were down to 5,000. So 5,000 is still plenty to kind of go through and do what we want to do. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually like kill myself here real quick, go back, get my RG and a Daedon and bring them over so I can actually have a Daedon to heal me up. That way we can definitely go do these caves that I was wanting to go through with this guy. I want to see just total annihilation was kind of the plan here. So I'm going to keep trying to get where I can get. I'm going to try and avoid most of the fights now. Make sure I don't lose this guy. So it's not a problem when we're actually hitting these guys, but there are some times here where we're having some serious issues. So hopefully we don't get stuck across the water. But all right, I'm going to go over here, try and get a Daedon over here with me, and then we'll keep going. Okay, we spent a whole bunch of time healing our Rhino back up, and we're coming over to the cave that usually gives us some trouble. We want to check this out since the most recent updates to kind of see if it's still glitch city in here. It looks like it might still be a little rough with the spawns, but it looks like it is a little bit better. So we're gonna, once we can move. Oh no, this is a horrible spot to be not be able to move in. Alright, we're just gonna have to drop everything. Let's see. Hopefully we didn't drop too much stuff that we actually needed. Alright, here it is. Here's the cave. This is the one that takes us down to one of the artifacts. We kind of want to see what the spawns were like in this area. Kind of see how bad they were. It's not as bad as usual, so maybe it's getting better. Maybe it's just because we haven't been in the area. Maybe it hasn't been building up as much. We're not really sure how it works. Single player is a little funny when it comes to spawns and some of those other things. Let's get rid of this guy too. There we go. Take him out. There's a good chance that once we go in this cave, we're probably going to lose the Rhino. It gets pretty crazy in here. If the spawns are as bad as they were, we might get stuck in here. So we'll kind of see in a minute once we get in here. how bad it is or how bad it isn't actually. Yep. Oh, okay. Yep, there it is. It's probably the only ones that give us a little bit of worries, those dang plethora, but we have enough knockback that we shouldn't take too much damage. But that's what we get worried about there, is when they start getting caught up around our legs and stuff. And then when you start getting webbed, you can't get away like you normally could. We got tons of health with this guy. We should be able to do, you know, a decent amount. There we go. There we go. Alright. So, not too bad survivability wise. We didn't bring the Daedon up here because we're pretty sure the Daedon up here would just kind of be a sitting target. So, we didn't bring that up here, just going solo with the Rhino. Kind of see if we can at least get somewhat into the cave. There we go. Oh, I didn't see those guys. Okay. Looks like we got a couple Megalosaurus in here. Let's come out here and check out what level they are. That's something we haven't actually tamed up this season. Let this Titan boa come to us. There we go. Looks like there's 1, 2, say 95, a 20, and an 80, and a 55. This is definitely the most we've seen spawn-wise of these guys. Oh wow, okay. Even more. 55, 150, 50, 90. I think that's it, but that's see, it makes it to where you can't even tame them though. There's just so many in there. And I don't know if we can actually hit them like this. Okay, so only one wakes up. Maybe, you know, maybe it actually would be doable. How much damage do they do once they start attacking? Hardly any. So we could probably tank it like this. So maybe if we can shoot that 150, we can get him out here. Okay. I don't know how many it would actually take to trank these guys. Oh, we're getting hit by something else over here. Okay, we're gonna have to abandon this idea. Let's see. Let's get rid of these plethora dang guys. Let's get turned around and take this guy out. Dang, so yeah, see those plethora gives us so much trouble. So we might be able to, I don't know if it'd be a good idea, but I might be able to maybe hit that 150 and see if I can get it out here. So I'm sure this will be a plan destined to fail, but it's kind of half the fun of this game. So like I said earlier, we're probably in the last few days of this map. We're probably going to do maybe three to five more episodes, depending on how many we can get recorded this week. This is the first real work week back for me, so I'll be kind of back at work a little bit. Got to see how much I'm actually going to be doing work-wise. Still kind of working into it, so I'm hoping it's not going to be some really long days, but you just never really know. But this coming up weekend, we got Ragnarok coming out. I want to jump straight on that map, really get into that map. It's going to be so much fun to get back into those early stages, those first few levels of Ark where it's pretty much, you know, constant death and fear and all that. It's a lot of fun, actually. So kind of looking forward to that. We're going to try real quick to hit this 150, not that I can see it. Let's see. Alright, which one got up? Alright, the 150 did get up, so we're going to bring him out here a little bit just so we don't have to worry about any of these other guys. They are slow enough to where I don't have to worry too much about... Oh, is he stuck? Oh man, see that? There's another problem. So as much as I love the center map, it's been definitely a struggle with some of the different glitches and problems here, and this spawning thing up here has definitely been kind of a pain. Yeah, see, there's not much I can do here if he's... And now he's right on top of the other guy, so I don't know if I can actually hit him again. Let's try one more time. If we can hit him, cool. If not, we'll just move on to something else. It's not something we really want to waste time with. Just thought it'd be cool to tame one, because I actually haven't tamed one of these guys on this map yet. Okay, so that is the 150 again, but yeah, he's stuck. I guess we could wake up this other guy. Alright, if we can get back here and maybe turn around and kill the first guy that's coming out. I think that's not the 150. It looked like the 150 was still stuck. So let's see if we got lucky. We may or may not have. Is he not making it out either? Oh yeah, there he goes. There he goes. There we go. Alright, that dude's done with. The other guy is already into the wall. I know he's not. Not 100% sure we can shoot that far, but we'll try. Looks like we missed. Yeah, okay, we can't quite shoot quite that far. How far can we go in here without making everything mad? Never quite sure on the bullet drop here. There we go. Okay. See if he gets mad enough to come get us here. No, he's stuck on somebody again. I mean, we can use that to our advantage and trank him up there, but then taming him is going to be a pain. Going in there is going to be next to impossible. We'll keep trying it. We'll keep trying it. We'll make it lucky here. Surprised we're actually hitting. Usually if it's this far away, I never hit, but these guys move so slow it makes it a little bit easier for me. There we go. I got tons of trank darts, so we're not worried about running out of those for once. Make sure he doesn't fall down. I'm just trying to make sure I don't hit him when he falls down. And once he gets tranked up, I could probably run through and maybe kill everything else in this area real quick. And then throw a whole bunch of meat on him. I think I got a bunch of meat on my inventory still. We were spending a whole bunch of time feeding up our Daedon. Trying to get our Rhino healed up. Took forever. Alright. He's not falling down yet. Okay. Oh, did he move? Looks like he did move a little. Looks like he's at least trying to come towards me again or something. I'm not really sure. Maybe he's on the run now. But he's still stuck on something down there. There we go. Okay, still up. So in terms of ease, this is one of the easier ones just because we're not getting attacked by anything else and he's not able to run at us. I guess that makes it kind of easy. We're just worried about waking up everything else in here. Just don't wake up anybody else. Oh, we definitely missed that one. Alright, hopefully not too many more shots here. Did he go down? It looks like he did go down. He is unconscious, and his sleep debt was way up, so we're going to try not to die right here, try and take out the rest of these guys. Oh, there's a bunch of Rhinos. Okay. It's been a little bit rough not being able to get our full start here. We should just kind of running through everybody. Alright, we got some more of these guys. I think I got some Rhinos in the corner I'll have to go take out before we jump off. There we go. So even if you get just like a little bit of head start, it gives you that awesome damage. Awesome. Alright. Oh, I didn't even see that one. Level 55. Alright. Oh, wow. Okay. A little more than we thought. A little bit of everything from everywhere. How are we doing health-wise? We're okay. We're okay. We're webbed, but we're good. So we say we had close to 20,000 health in this guy. We were almost all the way healed up, so we should be fine with that. You can see just the carnage everywhere. Pretty awesome. Alright, those two are done. Got a couple more spiders and other guys coming to get us real quick. Alright. Hopefully we're getting close to done in here. How bad is our toe board? Not too bad at all. What about ours? I'm not sure if they... I guess they didn't really hit us as long as we're on top of this guy. Alright, let's see if anybody comes and gets me when I jump off. It sounded like something. I don't want to hit that Megalosaurus, so I'm on accident here. There we go. Okay, anything else jumping out to get us? I think we should be good. If I can chop up one of these Titan boas, I know I get prime off of that. Am I using the wrong one here? Okay, that'll work. That'll work. Alright, I'm a little nervous to get next to the wall, see if anything jumps out here. Okay, definitely still way asleep. We're just gonna throw everything we got raw meat wise on this guy. Okay, he's gonna team up instantly. Perfect. Awesome. Awesome. So we got this guy. We won't be able to get him very far with this sleep debt thing. Hopefully that doesn't... I don't know if that hurts him. We just want to get him at least out of this cave. And we got a little while till nighttime, so we're not going to get him too far for quite a while here. So I can't remember if it counts down or if it counts up. So I don't know if 120 means he's exhausted. Let's just get him down here to the water. And that glare is rough. Hopefully it's not too bad on you guys. I probably have my gamma up again. So we're going to stop right here. We're going to let him sleep for a minute because I want to see if that number goes down. I can't remember if it goes up or down. This is definitely the highest level one we got there. We got pretty lucky on that one, so pretty cool. I'll take it. So we don't get many easy tames on this game, so let's see if the sleep debt goes down now. I just really don't remember. Yeah, okay, so it was all the way up. So I don't know if that means that he's actually getting hurt when that happens. Oh. Heard the footsteps from that stego. Made me a little nervous. Okay, so pretty awesome stats to start with here. We got 8,000 health, 1,000 stamina, just under 500 weight, 300 melee, 100 movement speed. Pretty cool. I'll take it. Okay, so his torpor goes up as he is awake too long. So that looks like what the problem was. Okay. Or maybe that was from when I shot him. I'm not even sure. We'll have to look it up. These aren't something I've ever actually intentionally tried to tame or anything. Usually on the island map single player, it's really hard to get them to spawn into the area, but they're really cool looking dinos. I know they're more nighttime dinos and their eyes glow and everything at nighttime. Really cool nighttime dinosaurs. So we'll wait a little bit, get this guy back to base. Hopefully he should be, I think he'll be safe right here. We're going to go over here and look at this crazy base over here, or this crazy amount of dinos over here. You can see all these like plethora and Titan boas up here. Alright, let's turn around. Problem with trying to fight through here is we keep getting overburdened. Alright, I see the webs. Where's the spider? I think I just realized too, I think we had all of our narcotic. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. That was stupid. No, I just want to go. Come on, man. I just want to drop all berries. Don't need that junk. Oh, come on. Now is not the time to freeze. No, come on. Let me go. Okay, we're still good. Alright. Had a little bit of freeze there. It took a few seconds to get out of there. So we're a little webbed up. Let's get down here. What is getting us? We got a raptor on our tail. That's what it was. I could hear it, but I couldn't see what it was. Oh, stuck again. Let's get turned around and take out this little raptor here bothering us. There we go. Okay, cool. Still alive. We're gonna go just a little bit further into the tunnel, kind of see what's in there, and then we'll go ahead and take the Megalosaurus back. Call it kind of good for the day. We've been playing for quite a while today, trying to get some more breeding going. Really just trying to get as many wolves as we can. Let's see how far we can go in here without too much trouble. We may just keep going through here, just kind of full speed, and just take out what we can, and trying to get stuck into too many, like, stop and go battles here. That's when the Rhino has a little bit of trouble. Oh yeah, see, you can see the spawns in here. Crazy. Oh, and now we're getting the frame fun. Okay, this is gonna be an awful video right here. You're gonna see just ridiculously framey. There's just so many spawns in here. Okay, this was a bad idea. Okay, if we can get at least to this little front part, we can go ahead and escape. There we go. Okay. Now we're just gonna go right out the front of the cave here. Make it to where we don't die here. As long as we don't have any sarcos in the water, we got no problems going through the water right here. Oh, what kind of bird is that? I don't even know, I can't tell. Yeah, we'll just cruise right out here. Okay, so we survived through the cave. We gotta go back to the other side to get the Megalosaurus. I think that's all we're gonna really get done today. We're kind of just doing some adventuring, because unfortunately on single player, you gotta wait forever for the mating intervals. I think they're set at anywhere from 2 to 4 hours, depending on, I think it's just kind of random, but 2 to 4 hours in between each time they can mate for the females. So it takes quite a while in between. We probably should have changed the interval in the actual sliders, but we didn't mess with that. So it's been taking quite a while to actually get some good mutations. We could use, the entire, pack that we have over there to breed, but we've just been kind of sticking with the ones that have more mutations, so we can start getting more mutations popping out. Although we haven't seen a lot of difference with the dire wolves and the different mutations. So, but I think that's gonna do it. We're gonna take some time to get back around to the other side of the base. I'm gonna head over to the redwood also tonight, probably to try and finally get a thylo, because this whole season we've tried about 6 times and failed every single time. So that's gonna pretty much do it for today. So if you guys could like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next episode.